Ain't me báwo ni o ṣe wà? Finish it. Hi people, welcome to my channel. My name is Damie Alabi. If you're seeing me for the first time, some people call me the Owambe queen because we like to turn up, and I like to turn up. I love Owambes and I'm very unapologetic about it. If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of Owambe videos. I attend a lot of Owambes, turn up. I do a lot of beading videos, stoning videos, tutorials, how to tie gili, how to tie ro, many things like that. So if that is something you're interested in or something you'd like to see more of, you may want to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to see more of this, just hit that like button. Let me know that you like this particular video. Now, with my experience attending a lot of parties, I decided to come and do a video on some annoying things. I want to make it 5 annoying things, and I'm going to be talking directly to some vendors as well. So if you're interested in these things, let's get into the video. The number one thing on my list has to be that serving spoon that that food vendors, that caterers now use at parties. That thing is the most annoying thing ever created. If that spoon is being created in Nigeria, they should burn it. If it is imported, government should close the border for the importation of that spoon. That thing is annoying. Like, the thing looks like shibi cocoa. If you don't know what cocoa is pap that they sell. It looks like shibi toffee cocoa. Like, why did anybody think that, okay, you know what, we're going to stop using normal serving spoon, we're going to start using this thing that looks like what you used to scoop ice cream, looks like what you used to scoop akara. Teach me patience, Jesus. That spoon is annoying. Like, you go to a party and then maybe they say, okay, what do you want to eat? You say rice. They will now bring two scoops of rice. Then they give you things on the side. Like, I don't know why. I know, right? You think that it's healthy for me to eat less carbs, but I did not come to your wedding with the intention to go on keto. I did not come to your wedding with the intention to lose weight. See, forget my weight. I can't be the only one that gets annoyed about that spoon. That spoon is infringing on my rights as a Nigerian. That spoon is infringing on my legal rights. I know it may seem like it's just a spoon, but please make it stop. Return that spoon. Return that spoon to where you got it from. We don't want to be served with that spoon again. On behalf of everybody, I'm saying it. Please let me know if you don't like that spoon. Drop a comment in the comment section down below. I know you're going to be saying, oh, this girl likes food. Yes, I like food. But also, don't forget, in one of my videos, I don't know which video, I mentioned that you should eat before you go for Owambe parties, because food can be a whole different thing. We'll talk about it in another video, but eat before you go for parties so that you don't get disappointed. At the same time, caterers, please stop using this spoon. We don't want it. Return that spoon to where you got it from. Now, the second thing that happens that I really don't like, it may seem like as if I'm coming for caterers, but this one is even beyond me. Now, this is 2019. We're about to enter 2020. I don't want to go for a party and then after they've been serving, they will now come and say, Auntie Emma Binuma, ẹran ti tán. English, auntie, please don't be annoyed. Meat has finished. That one is okay, that's extreme. There's some parties you go to, right? They serve jollof rice, fried rice, chicken, or fish, chicken, fish, or chicken and meat, or meat and fish, something like that. Then moi or salad. That's like the rice menu. So like they're serving. They get to the middle, you know, oh, what we have is jollof rice, fried rice, and fish. No moi. You say, okay, give me salad. Then they continue. Oh, sorry, what we have now is jollof rice, moi, jollof rice, chicken, and fish. No salad, no moi. Okay. Then they now turn into jollof rice, chicken, jollof rice, fried rice, maybe only chicken. Then it will not reach the back. They'll say meat has finished. My assumption is that when the celebrants give you money, they planned that you will cater for like 200 people. But and you also know in Nigeria that when you say you invited 200 people, you should prepare for like 300. And if that is the case, you tell the person that, hello, you have to pay for like 250. Fine, unless they're doing like per plate, which is rare at a Nigerian party. Tell me why meat is finishing. I don't understand. That thing is the most annoying thing. You tell me meat has finished, or you tell me there's no more moi moi, or you tell me that there's no spoon. Okay, oh my god, that one gets me. There's no spoon. Excuse you, should I eat with my hand? I'm not eating abula. If I'm eating abula now, that's why now I prefer to just take abula, because for some reason the abula is always more filling. There's always more meat, and probably it's always more delicious than, you know, eating fried rice and jollof rice. No shade, but that happens. So please, I'm done. Dear caterers, stop this thing of meat has finished in 2019. We don't want to hear it again. Stop it. Meat has finished. We don't want to hear it again. It's annoying. Now the third thing, which I'm going to now say, which kind of supports, you know, if you're having an argument like, you know, meat has finished, this is why the caterers are having issues with food. And this one now is to the people attending the Owambe parties. Stop bringing your entire family to a party that only you RSVP'd to. Stop it. Now we sometimes tell ourselves, oh, when you plan for 100 people, prepare for 200. It is not proper. If you're going for somebody's party and the person they invite you, just RSVP. Tell the bride, tell the groom, I'm coming with my younger sister. My younger sister is bringing her cousin. Her cousin is bringing 2 of her roommates too, so that they know and they can tell the caterer. That's one of the reasons why I'm actually thinking that when your girl decides to get married, she might just do a strictly by invitation wedding. I've always been considering having a strictly by invitation wedding, because strictly by invitation wedding helps you to curb things like this. You invite one person brings their friend brings their neighbor, the neighbor brings their sister, the sister brings her friend. Why? Let's stop it in 2019. Stop at any party that you're not invited to. This just ruins the whole setting. Somebody plans for 100 guests and they have 150, and the caterer has also planned for 120 and then they have 150. It's just annoying. Please, let's stop it. Stop it. If they don't invite you, sit down in your house. It's not by force to go for party. Like, you use money to go, you will do makeup, you will do gele. Why? Make it stop, please. If they didn't invite you, just sit down in your house. Next year you will go for another party, or next week somebody else will invite you. Stop it. Stop crashing people's weddings. Stop crashing people's parties. It's belittling. Now the fourth thing, my mom calls this set of people clearing and forwarding agents. You know, as you know, as they are clearing it, they are forwarding inside their bag. Let me explain. So, you know, this thing happens a lot. You go for an Owambe party, which is also helping the caterer in their defense as well. You go for an Owambe party and they put like 10 drinks on the table, 10 soft drinks, maybe two bottles of wine and 1 alcoholic drink, say vodka or something. And there's that one person on the table that is taking 3 soft drinks and putting in her bag, or putting in his bag. I've not seen guys clear, but putting in his bag. Please make it stop. Stop it. It is annoying. Everybody's on the table. We're all entitled to a drink per person, but you are taking 4, you are taking 3. Why? You want to go and give your children at home? You want to go and you want to put it in your fridge? Why? Drink is like 100 naira. You can get biggie for 100 naira. I don't know the word, but it's no, don't do it again. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Just make it stop. Don't make it stop. I don't know what to say about it again, but just stop doing it. The fifth one, this is about the people that, you know, you want to come and shine past the owner of the thing. Hello, Bale. Stop wearing clothes that will make everybody notice you. Stop doing stoning that will make everybody look. It's not your wedding. It's not your 50th birthday. It is not a gala night. It is not Met Gala that you have to struggle or you have to do your best to look the best. No, it is somebody else's 50th birthday. It is somebody else's wedding anniversary. It is somebody else's wedding. The day has to be about somebody else. So people will come dressed indecently, hoping that, you know, everybody will be looking at. They will not say anything good to say about you if they are looking at you in that light. Please make it stop. Stop. I don't know. There's this popular saying that you don't wear white on somebody else's wedding day, right? I've seen people go to Owambe, and unless you're like an Olori, like Oloris, they usually wear white, so it's permissible. But you're going for somebody's traditional wedding, you now wear white. That white, they will now stone it. On top of the stone, they will put Iyadie feathers. They will put feathers on top of the feather. They will put net. On top of the net they will put lace. Kilode show work all over. Hello, please make it stop trying so hard. They say less is more. Let your outfits just speak class. Some of you wear the ashwebiton, you now toileke. You will arrange beads like as if you are doing Igbo traditional wedding. Is it your wedding? You people should stop it. God is watching you and God will judge you for all this. There's a picture I saw, was a popular celebrity's wedding, right? So she wore like, you know, normal reception dress, and somebody else that came for that wedding wore bling bling. Person wore, it was all these sequin dresses. It was like green and blue, and it was as in it was shining so thick it had tail. Why? She now took picture. You know the way they usually take a couple's picture. If you're taking picture of the couple, you normally stand in the middle. So she now stood in the middle, and the bride is standing on the right hand side, and she's looking like the bride. Why? What is your soul aim on earth? What is your purpose in life? If you don't know it, you need to go and think about it. Make it stop. Don't do it again. Do you understand? Thank you very much. So in total, I've given you 5 annoying things, 5 annoying people at weddings. I'm going to come back with another episode. I don't want this to be too long because I have like 10 things or 20 things I can't even talk about, but I just wanted to keep it at 5. Let me know in the comment section if you attend parties a lot, if you attend Owambe parties a lot. What are some of the annoying things that you see at weddings that you just wish, not weddings, what are some of the annoying things that you see at Owambe parties that you just wish would stop? What are some of the annoying things that people do that you just be like, every time you see them doing it, you're like, really you left your house to come and embarrass your family members? What are those things that just, you know, gets you not in the mood at Owambe parties? I would like to know. So drop me a comment down in the comment section. And yeah, let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this video. And one way you can let me know aside dropping a comment is by hitting the like button. So hit that like button down below if you enjoyed this video, and share with your friends. You should have a conversation. Just tag me online if you have something to say. I am at Damie's Diary across all platforms, and I would love to see you in my next episode. If you love my gele, I have a tutorial on this easy to wear scarf. The link will be in the description box down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.